I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Death panels do actually exist in Texas, and we can't blame Washington. We can't blame Obamacare. It's our representatives in Austin that allows this horrific practice here in the Lone Star State. Hi, I'm Claver, your Republican candidate for State Representative, House District 138 here on the west side of Houston. You know, Texas inmates on death row have more judicial due process than Texans in a hospital. It's called the 10-day rule. And what it does, the 10-day rule essentially creates death panels within Texas hospitals. Now, how does it do this? The bottom line, to make it very simple, the 10-day rule gives the power to hospital bureaucrats, administrators, physicians to pull the plug on a patient terminally ill when they deem it appropriate for them, convenient for them, the hospital, whether they're being paid by insurance companies or not, against the wishes of a family. Now, this 10-day rule and the establishment of hospital death panels, it's only a reality in Texas. Only in Texas. This is a problem for Texans to solve. How horrific is this? Let me give you two examples. As I'm recording this campaign video for you, baby Tinsley is fighting for her life up in Fort Worth in Tarrant County, 90 months old. Conscious, yes. Sedated, yes. Very ill, but against the wishes of her family, the hospital wants to throw her out onto the street. And it's only been by the intervening of a judge that she's been given a reprieve from the plug being pulled on her until the early part of December. And then earlier in 2019, we covered the story of Carolyn Jones, a resident of my hometown, Beaumont, Texas, who was given a death order, a death sentence on Mother's Day of 2019. Here she is, a mother, a wife of many years, and against her family's wishes, a Houston hospital wanted to pull the plug on her. And she went on to live 40 days after Mother's Day, 40 more days with her family. And I want you to hear what her husband had to say about his late wife at the time they were being pressured to pull the plug on his now late wife, Carolyn Jones.
This is my wife for 40 years, and to see something like this, you know, happening to us is just a wake-up call. I don't want to be the one to make this and have to live with something like that. If she died naturally, I would accept that to the fullest. But, you know, they're asking me to make a decision, or they're going to make that decision with this particular law that's in effect within a 10-day period. If I don't make the decision, they're going to make a decision to kill my wife.
And I have personally seen the hospitals in action when it comes to DNRs, do not resuscitate orders. I was blessed this past summer to get married. And just 2 days before our wedding, my oldest and best friend, and was to be my best man, unexpectedly passed away here in a Houston hospital. And I witnessed as on his first day of admission, doctors and administrators were pressuring his surviving siblings to sign a DNR, do not resuscitate order. He just got to the hospital and they're already trying to give him a death sentence. This is undue stress on any family, and every family's individual situation can be unique, and this is how hospitals should handle it. They should be more caring. In the case of my late best man, late best friend, Matthew, what I saw was physicians and administrators acting more like auto mechanics than caretakers. It's quite clear that the 10-day rule needs to be repealed, especially if you believe in life issues. You know, I'm very proud to have the endorsement of Texas Right to Life. In fact, Texas Right to Life asked me to run and endorsed me even before I officially announced for this campaign, for this office. And I believe it's because Texas Right to Life understands, believes, knows that any other candidate in this race will not be well steeped in the issue of life, not as well steeped in the issue of life, familiar with it as I will be. And I've been a long-time supporter and friend of Texas Right to Life. And Texas Right to Life is the one that's legally handling the Baby Tinsley case. They were the ones that were legally helping the Carolyn Jones family. And they have handled literally 400 of these cases across the state. Death panels and the 10-day rule must be repealed from Texas society. Administrations and boards should be held criminally accountable if they employ 10-day policies in their hospitals. If you believe, like I do on this particular issue, I'm going to ask you once again to support this campaign. If you're a resident of HD138, I am going to ask you for your vote, to let me go to Austin, let me go to the Capitol, the Pink Dome, write legislation, and work to end death panels here in Texas. I ask for your support financially. I ask for your support as a volunteer. And I ask for your support through your prayers. Once again, I'm Claver. I'm your Republican candidate for HD138 to be a Texas state representative. Thank you so much for your attention. May the Lord Jesus bless you. May the Lord Jesus bless Texas. But more importantly, may Texas and our people bless the Lord Jesus. Thanks.